open your mouth and speak. Like, go and ask for help.
Don't be a fool. If you paid for the textbook, use it.
When in college, there's so many things you're doing. You're going to go to this event, but you still have work to do. You still have this assignment to do. Getting a planner or like...
And in my calc class, I never missed class. I went every time, even though sometimes that room was empty and only had 6 people in it.
What's good?
Welcome back to Sincerely K. I'm here with...
Corthney.
Pranav.
Gail.
Adetirele.
Lauren.
Amy.
Shiza.
A freshman.
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 Oh, freshman in college.
Studying.
Biomedical engineering.
Computer science.
Mechanical engineering.
Animation and games, and I'm minoring in exercise science and marketing.
Neuroscience.
Mechanical engineering.
Wow. You're a freshman.
I am. Almost done though.
You're almost done?
Almost done.
Well, since you're almost done, don't you think you could give advice to incoming freshmen?
For sure. I for sure can. I've been here a while. I'm a veteran.
So Lauren is going to give us, academic advice. Yes, advice. But we're starting with academic advice. What academic advice would you give an incoming freshman?
Just show up to class. Like, even if you're not in the right headspace, even if you're not paying attention, I promise just show up to class, because even though your attendance might not be mandatory, some things some professors say in class like are very helpful on the exams, and like just being in the class, like there's some things that you might not even be paying attention to, but like later you'll like just remember them and recollect, like, oh, my professor said this. So just show up to class.
I know it's gonna be difficult, and I know sometimes you don't want to go to class, but always just push yourself and go, because what is the money going towards? Is it going towards you sleeping in? Playing games? No. It's going to your academics. You really need to use, and sometimes it's really difficult, and some days you may be sick, and I understand that, but never skip just for fun. The only times I've missed class was one because I had an interview, another time because I had a meeting, I'd say. But never skip class, because you will go into the cycle of skipping class and then it won't help.
So it helps if they see your face constantly in class, because then whenever you need help, like you go to them, like they know that, oh, this is someone who comes to class, even if she might not be paying attention, but she goes to class.
And also a bonus that you never know your professor might do is that they may have participation points or exit tickets at the end of class, and they'll all add up and compile and just boost your grade at the end of the year. And it's so helpful. I went from one of my exams, I got an 85 on one of my neuro exams, but because I was in class all those days of that unit, I got 6 extra points, which made my exam grade a 91.
Wow.
Very, very helpful for going to class.
I feel like a lot of people say this, but it's definitely office hours. Go to office hours, please. It actually makes the biggest difference when you know your professors, and you actually kind of get extra help and key points that not everyone's gonna know when you go to office hours. So I definitely say give that a try, and you will see a difference between you and other students that don't go to office hours.
Yes, like going to office hours is a good way to like get to know your professor while still getting one-on-one help. Because you can get help from somebody else, but the professor knows like what's on the exam. They know what they're teaching you. They know what you need to know. So just go and ask for help. Go and ask the professor.
People are going to tell you to try to get to know your professors, but in a lot of your freshman classes, you're going to be one of 300 students. So if you don't get to know them, that's fine. In your 101 classes, I know making connections is very important, but it's completely okay if you can't make connections with those professors. Still try, but it's okay if you can't, because there are 300 other students trying to do the same thing.
To your professors, just make sure like you're known to them. It doesn't have to be everyone that you're gonna like, all the professors that you're gonna be like buddy with, but make sure they know your face and they know your name. Yeah. So when things happen, such as like errors in your grade or just like extra help, they know who you are, and it's not going to be something that you're like begging for them at the end. Like just have a good, like at least one or two professors that you are openly like you can like just openly talk to and just like get to know, or not even get to know, but like you can just talk to and like ask them like for advice and help. Like don't overload yourself with how many credits you take. Like especially as a freshman, like you're gonna take easy classes, so don't pack it. Like don't take over 16 credits, even 16, 15. Like when you hit the teens, don't take too much classes. Like it's freshman year, like take your time. Well, not take your time, but like don't overpack yourself with that many classes. Like yeah. And I would say like your schedule.
Are you saying this out of experience or anyway?
Oh yeah. Well, no, because okay, last semester I took 16. Ooh. This semester I took 16, but I ended up taking 14 because it was just too much. And like at first, like that's only like last semester was only 6 classes. This semester was 5, but then I dropped to 4. Even that, it was a lot because like it doesn't matter about how many like number of classes you take, it's the amount of credits it's worth. The more credits it's worth, the more harder it is and the more workload it will be. So like just make sure you know what you're doing and you don't overpack yourself when you're picking your classes.
Also, don't take morning classes. I know you think you'll be able to handle it because you've been waking up at 6 a.m. every day for high school, but once you get to college, give yourself a break from that.
It's not even gonna work, I promise you. I woke up at 5:30 each day to go to school in high school. I could not wake up even at 6 just to go to my 8 a.m.s. Don't do that to yourself.
It's crazy how much it changes so quickly.
Oh yeah, please do not take an 8 a.m. or a 9 a.m. class. Heck, even for my 10 a.m. class, I would show up 30 minutes late. Like, I promise you do not want to be waking up that early. I promise you. So try to avoid those 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. classes if you can.
You're not the person who is going to wait all day to go to class. Don't have a class in the evening.
Don't do it.
Have a class in the afternoon when you have like when you know you are going to be wide awake to stay there for the 50-minute classes, the 1 hour 15 classes, even the 2 hour classes. Like just like make sure you know what you're doing when you pick your classes, because that's really gonna make or break how your schedule is throughout your whole semester, and like how you're going to balance even outside of academics, how you're going to balance studying, doing your homework. Like just don't overpack yourself.
Please know how to study early on in high school starting now. Know your study habits, know what works for you, know what doesn't, know your work ethic, how you can study. Some people can't study in a crowded environment, some people can, some people can't in a loud environment, some people can't. Know how you study and know how to effectively study, because if you're not effectively studying, you're just wasting time. And one thing that kind of shook me when I first came here was in high school when I was studying for exams, I would study or think I know what was studying and get good grades on my exams, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it great. Tried that in college. It didn't fly. It's a big step up, and you have to really know how to study, so you have to know yourself too.
Getting a planner. Okay, get a planner, because I feel like college gets pretty hectic and there's always something, so you kind of want to have a bit of control over your day. And so with the planner, I would say kind of plan out days that you want to study and days you want to focus on assignments, and just try and build a regular schedule to keep on top of it. And then with your planner, I would say look at your syllabus and note down all assignments, exams, quizzes, everything of that nature, and plan accordingly so that you can get the best results and have enough time to study.
Read the syllabus so you know where to put effort into your courses. You can't give every single course 110%. Some courses you can give 50%, but if you spread that 50% out intelligently, it'll look like you're giving 100%. And that's not cheating. That's called an economic utilization of resources.
Try really hard on the things you have a lot of control over, so that when you don't have the things you don't have a lot of control over won't frustrate you. So when I say things you have a lot of control over, I mean things like homework. Yes. Things like maybe take home quizzes or attendance grades or things like that, participation grades, that type of thing, try your hardest to get those things, because sometimes like in a class, like your homework grade might be as much as a whole test grade, and that's like basically a free 100 on the test. Do really, really hard on those, so that like you don't have to put, because the thing with tests is you can't really control what's gonna happen. Anything could happen in the test, especially if it's closed book, closed note, proctored. Anything could happen in a test room. So just like focus on what you actually have control over outside. I know that college, like it's like your time is divided through a lot of things, and it can be like, tempting to sometimes miss a homework or something like that. Don't do that, because later in the semester then you'll start regretting, like, oh, I wish I had just completed that homework, because it could have just boosted my grade up to a passing grade or an A or whatever it is that you're trying to aim for. So really focus on what you have a lot of control over. Try your hardest on that, so that anything that you don't have as much control over, like, it's not going to phase you as much.
And also, try not to procrastinate and do stuff last minute. It's something we all do. I still kind of struggle with that, but yeah.
This is your first time, like, do not be afraid to ask for help. Like, I feel like a lot of people when they come, they get so shy and like lonely. I can even say, like, I was at first so shy and like just didn't know, like, oh, like, should I talk? Like, just open your mouth and speak. Like, go and ask for help, because you cannot do this by yourself. So go and ask for help.
Don't be a fool. If you paid for the textbook, use it. Same for classes. How are you paying thousands of dollars to be here and then you skip class?
Make sure you take advantage of all the resources you have. Every single thing you have, use it. If your school has a peer tutoring place, go use it. If your school, like our school has a chem clinic, that literally probably saved me from like not failing chem last semester. Use it. It's really important. We have a writing center here. They go over your essays. I'm working there next semester. Use it. Just do that, because those things are there to help you. If you don't use it, no one is going to use it. You're basically paying for it anyway, your tuition. So make use of it. No one is going to use it if you don't use it. They really help so much. Like the peer tutoring center for us, like especially calculus, they do these exam reviews that just really help so much. Use them. All the resources you have, research, like make, like, because some things like you might not hear about like your everyday, but they're really, 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 really helpful. Very helpful. Try as much as possible to like pay attention when these things are being advertised to you, and just try as much as possible to use them. Don't think, oh, my friends don't care about what other people are doing. You're on your journey. You know how much you have to study, and you know how much you have to put in to get the same results. Another person might not have to put so much time in to get.
And if you get to know some of your professors, it's easier for letter of recommendations, which is like you're gonna need for like internships, like even clubs sometimes have letter of recs, or like when you're trying to get like scholarships, like you're gonna need letter of recs. They're always requiring for letter of recs these days, so like make sure you know a professor that got you, because, and do it your freshman year, because you're gonna need it every single year, even more than one person. So make sure you build that network and like build that connection with your professor now and not wait later.
Yeah, because even if like you find a professor to give you a recommendation letter in your freshman year, you can continually ask them, like, hey, I want to apply for this. Can you just send the recommendation letter you've already written? Yeah. It's so much easier. So
my next tip would be to try and go over your tests with your professors, especially if it's something like math or classes like, or science classes, or just things that have like one answer, or like things where you show your work on, for example, that aren't like multiple choice. That's different. But if you're showing your work on it, especially a math class, especially math, most times you will be able to get points back, because sometimes the TAs grade your exams and they can be really harsh in grading sometimes. So sometimes your professor might see something that, showed that you knew the concept a little bit, but maybe you didn't get the final answer right, and you go back to them and they just reconsider and give you back a little bit of a grade. It can really go a long way, especially because, as I said, you're trying to take control over what you have. So like your midterms, focus on that, because final season you have so many exams back to back. You don't want to be stressed out during finals, like I need to get a 70 on this final to just pass the class. You don't want to be that way, because then you're so stressed because you have so many exams. And so try as much as possible to get a lot of points back in your midterm periods.
Like, don't be afraid to just open your mouth and ask questions. Like, just ask for help. Even if you like don't want to ask questions during class, stay after class and ask questions. Like, just like don't be afraid. Like, if you have a question, ask. Like, you never know what the answer is gonna be, so don't be afraid to like ask the question, you know. So, yeah.
Make friends in your classes.
Please do.
Make friends in
Please, please.
I'm literally begging you, make friends in your classes. Every single class, make sure you know at least one person. It helps so much. I can't even like explain to you how many things I might have missed, or how many things like I'm like might not have turned out the way I wanted to if I didn't have a friend in my class.
People can be such a helping hand. Like, it doesn't have to be your best friend, but like at least someone that you can communicate and talk to about like assignments or homework, or work together on homework. Just know people in your classes, so you won't have to be doing everything by yourself. Like, it really sucks to do all these assignments by yourself. Sometimes it's just like really a lot of busy work, and just having someone who can like, you can just like build ideas upon, or like just split your homework, or like, oh, you're having a problem on this question and they know what to do, they can help you with that question, and vice versa. Like,
make sure you know at least one person. Just make an effort to talk to one person on the first day of class, and
find people who you're comfortable with. Like, just turn around, turn beside you, be like, hey, like, what's your name? What's your major? Oh, I'm from this, you're from, oh, you're commuter. I'm not a commuter. Like, oh, you live in this dorm. Oh, I live in that dorm. Oh, like, oh, you're doing this. Can you help me with this? Oh, that's amazing. Like, it's really just ask. Oh my God, open your mouth and speak. Like, that's really the main advice I would say. Like, don't be afraid to make a friend, because really, like, they will help you academically too. So yeah.
Stay focused and be around people that you want to be like, okay? Be around people that want to study, because you're here to study and get an education. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.